Hi everyone, welcome to another episode review of Cardfight Vanguard Divinez Season 2. We're coming off the back of a whole lot of cool information of the Harry Stride deck, the Night Rose Stride deck, the new mechanics that we're getting in Dear Days 2. A lot of cool and interesting mechanics that we're going to be getting down the pipeline, some new cards, some new additions. I'm going to be getting mine on Steam. It's going to be way far flung into the future, obviously. It's going to be in January when we get Dear Days 2. And it's going to be just right around the same time we should be getting Set 6 for DZ Set 6. Which is so far, bro, we're all past all that other overdress mechanic stuff. And we're already into the Divine series. This is wild, no? But first, we're going to be taking a look at this episode. We're here in the present. The future is tomorrow. Today is the present. We can't, rewrite time, could we? Okay, that was a really crappy segue into the episode. It's going to be Hikari versus Hikari, talking about time dilations. We're going to be taking a look at the present future versus the future past. Feels like an X-Men movie. I'm very excited. Hopefully you guys are as well. We'll get a Liliel mirror, one Dark States, and one is Keter. Let's get into it. So this is for all of the marbles. Right now it's currently 3-3 apiece. They're going to be choosing team representatives of the Destined Ones or and right now, with the given information that we do have, there is a mole within one of the teams. Somebody who's been working with Svasselt, or who's actually playing a representative of as a vessel for Svasselt right now. I thought she disappeared, in all honesty. I thought, future Hikari had disappeared. He's coming down. It's he's not surprised, so he knows something about it. He knows something about this, it feels like. Because everybody has, a very surprised look on their face, and he's like, man, girl, if you didn't, stay home and just vibed, why are you here? What the hell? Hikari! Oh, so even though she potentially fixed her future, she can't be there to enjoy it. So it's a one-way ticket. Interesting. So I guess she's here to win her ticket to go back. That's crazy. I like that. Yeah, that's what we had seen at the end of the previous season, that she was just like, oh, I don't feel too good, Mr. Stark, and she just started disappear. But I guess that's not the case. This destined showdown. Alright, make sure that you guys pick up the Coliseum set for Shadowverse Evolve. Shadowverse is a fantastically fun game. It's one of the most fun games I've played in a very long time. And right now we have Quan and Karula. A lot of people don't really enjoy this set because of Quan and D-Shift. D-Shift, unfortunately, sometimes does leave a bit of a bad taste in everybody's mouths when you're playing against a deck that can take an extra turn. That's crazy. Taking an extra turn, being a bit of an unfun mechanic? Huh. I wonder why. Alright, now we have the video intro. More lyrical product, Lyric Monastery, Sparkling Stars with the based on Greek mythology. Yep. See, she probably got found by Taizo collapsed, maybe. Yeah, so okay, now remember why Taizo would probably like keep her around is because that she met up with Taizo, who already kind of knew what was going on in the first season, and since she wanted to play like a bit of like a puppet master to try to use Taizo to end the whole tournament, so Akina doesn't die in it. So interesting. So they kind of had a little bit of a connection, being sort of like outliers within the group.
それはこっちが聞きたいね。うちの会社近くの路地裏に倒れてたんだ。覚えてないのか？そうか。私消えてないのか。何があったんだ?
Yeah, so she was in the middle of disappearing, but her body. You are. You literally sacrificed your future to come back to the past to fix it. You were as reckless as your brother. Both of you are literally exactly alike. Come on now. Yeah, exactly.
でもまあ、どんな理由でも生きているなら、そこには意味があるはずだと俺は思うな。意味？これってまだ紋章が残ってる。時の運命者の力が消えていないということは、もしかして私の願いはまだ叶っていない？お兄ちゃんが死ぬ運命を変えられていないってこと？
So there's a cool thing about string theory in terms of like trying. So a lot of hypotheses has been prosed is that sometimes if you were to go back into the past to try to correct something that happened to the future, they could be a possibility that whatever that you went to try to go and fix could be the inadvertent cause due to your fault. So you fixing something probably caused something else that subsequently caused something else that's like sort of like a butterfly effect. So whatever you went to try to fix probably messes up whatever would happen in the future. And some people believe that some things that happen in the past or future or certain integers in time are fixed points. And they should not be changed, or else you create like a paradox. And paradoxes tend to, like a grandfather paradox. Like if you were to go back into your past and shoot your granddaddy, would you still exist? Possibly, but you only exist to the point in time your grandfather died. Possibly. But it's all hypotheticals though.
それに巻き込まれたということを清倉泰造から知らされた。宿命決戦なんて初耳だ。つまり私が生きた世界では起きなかったことのはず。もしお兄ちゃんの死の運命がまだ続いているというなら関係しているに違いない。私は隠れて様子を伺いながら何かできることはないかと考え続けた。一進一退の攻防を繰り返し、そしてついに宿命決戦の行方は代表戦へともつれ込んだ。7枚目の運命者カードを持つ私も戦う権利があるはず。 ここは私に戦わせてほしい。何より私は私自身と話すべきことがある。いいんじゃない？私は賛成。はい、私も賛成です。問題ない。同じく。
God, it's so anime where somebody can literally see themselves a decade into the future and your friends could be around you and be like, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all square up. Go ahead and fight. I'm fine with this. It's so anime, man. Because most people be like, oh my god, how does this even work? Like, should you guys even be in proximity of each other? Wouldn't this cause, like, the collapse of the reality or something? Nah, bro. Just go ahead and play your card game. It's okay. I guess. God. But my brain sits too much in not suspending disbelief. So, that's my fault. Oh, they allowed it. Yeah, and this is one of the aspects of time theory as well. Yeah, so she's an alternate reality version. An alternate reality version of her. A possible future.
英語と社会の成績で悩んでることとか、時々シチューに入ってるセロリが苦手だけど言い出せないこととか、お兄ちゃんに見られたくないあれやこれやを隠してる場所とかかな。最悪だろうね。あなたが私だって言うなら、私がここで戦う意味がわかるはずだよ。なのになんで私の前に立つの？わかるからこそだよ。ほんと最悪も最悪。それはお互い様。こういう時も自己嫌悪って言葉を使っていいのかな。いいんじゃない？
Bro, same. Same. Me, like myself? Yuck. That's cringe. Wait, okay. So this can be a very corny question for people in the comments. If you were to see yourself 5 or 10 years in the future as your past self, what would you tell your past self? What words of wisdom would you try to instill into your past self? And the opposite, if you see yourself 10 years older from where you are presently, so if you're like 16 years old and you see yourself when you're 26 and you ask yourself like, hey, what most important questions, 3 or 2 questions would you want to ask them? He's like, don't expect me not to square up on you. So this is one of the reasons why we had gotten a lot of a high influx of Lilael support. Because a lot of people were playing her right now as sort of like a Keter pile package. And now that she's getting her own support again, it's really nice. I really like this. I hope it doesn't end up being like a Bavsagara situation. Because remember what happened to Bavsagara when she was like an antagonist at the end of a season. So I like this. It's really good.
Destined time piece. 過去をやり直す力か。私たちの願いそのものだよ。そうだね。なら私はあなたを止めなきゃいけない。私のターン。エルゼニアにライド。スキルにより2枚ドローし。
Discard one.
1枚捨てる。ペインキラーを2枚コール。エルゼニアでアタック。ノーガード。 ペインキラーでアタック。ガード。ターンエンド。私のターン。命脈途絶のコロッサスにライド。スキルにより手札1枚をリグレスゲージにし2枚ドロー。
Oh my god. I need to say that regress order skill is so good. You're filtering, bro. It's so like how wow that's so good. It's upsetting. It's honestly upsetting that it's so good. She's not wrong. That's a bit, hypocritical of her, because she literally went back into the past to stop Akina from dying. So she, broke the rules of time. +5, okay. You can do what on grade 2? You can do what on grade 2? That's why I have to get there.
私はお兄ちゃんが死んだ過去をどうしても変えたくて時の運命者に願いここに来た。でもね、ここにいるお兄ちゃんは私のお兄ちゃんじゃない。あなたのお兄ちゃんなんだ。過去へ渡って未来を変えても私のお兄ちゃんが帰ってくるわけじゃない。そこにいるのは別の明道アキナ。だとしても自分が望んだ未来を見たい。あなたもそうだ。
Oh, so she's talking about multiversal theory. That even if you were to go back into your past, since time is non-linear, even if you go back in the past, it's sort of like it creates like a different subset time in the time stream. So it'd be like this is one line here, both different times. So if you go back, you try to go back here, but more or less what you're doing is just creating a branch off path of a possible future, and you're dipping into a different timeline. That's woof.
でもそのために今この世界にいるお兄ちゃんも大切なものも全部置いていくっていうの？私と同じように最後にはあなた自身も消えちゃうかもしれない。後で後悔したって何もかも遅いんだよ。しょうがないじゃん。今のままだったら失ったものは変わらないんだから。本当にどうしようもないくらい同じだね。ならその考え私が叩き直してあげる。私のターン。決意の翼、未来よりここに時の運命者リーエル・アマルタにライド。スキル発動。ドロップのノーマルユニット3枚を山札の下に戻すことで1枚ドロー。アイディラスとサルバールをゴール。アイディラスでアタック。ガード。リーエル・アモルタでアタック。スキル発動。アイディラスをバインドし山札からもう1枚のアイディラスをコール。さらにバインドされたアイディラスのスキルにより1枚ドローしリーエルのパワープラス5000。ノーガード。ファーストチェック。セカンドチェック。ドロートリガー。
Oh, she's playing draws. Okay.
サルバールでアタック。ガード。アイディラスでアタック。ノーガード。ターンエンド。ダメージ3か。本当はもう1点ぐらい欲しかったところだけど。
どうしてですか？
DL オーディウムがディバインスキルを使うには最速でも準備にもう1ターンかかります。
その前に決着をつけるならこっちのヒカリちゃんに残されたターンはあと1回。
Oh, okay. I love the fact that a lot of people probably might have forgotten that Akina is incredibly new to Cardfight Vanguard. in this timeline. He doesn't know a lot about the rules. He's not the best at the game. So him asking this question, especially him asking the question in comparison to everybody else who is, to put it lightly, way better at him in the game, is pretty cool. I like that small touch. It's a very cool writing direction. Usually sometimes they actually leave it to like some of the girl characters to ask it because reasons. But I like the fact that Akina was the one who asked it. It's so good. I like it. It's a fantastic touch. Maybe I'm obsessing over it in comparison to other people, but it's fantastic. It's peak.
私の体のせいでお兄ちゃんの時間を奪ってる。あの事故さえなければ、私が遺跡にさえ行かなければ、キャンプに参加さえしなければ。そうだよ、ずっと後悔したじゃん。だけどいくら後悔しても私にできることなんて何もなかった。でも宿命決戦ならできるんだよ。あの事故で私とお兄ちゃんの人生は狂った。あの時の間違いを直したいっていうのの何がいけないの？そう願うことも思うこともいけないことじゃない。だったらでも今のあなたは自分の気持ちばっかり。
Is she though?
もういいよ。
But she said stop yapping. Oh, she's in dark states. Eh?
そっか。あなたにも後悔があるんだね。だったら私たちは似た者同士だ。この子は私を肯定してくれた。だから私たちは共に戦う。過去の過ちを清算するために。断罪の翼、過去よりここに。時の宿命者 DL オリウムにライド。
Okay, so hear me out. Divine Grade 3, Keter, Dark States. I don't know. We could get like dual nation boss monsters. I mean, we kind of have them already with a lot of the collaboration stuff, but it's a good testing ground to see whether or not like dual nation boss monsters would be kind of cool. Like ride line units. Because if I remember correctly, we don't really have one yet. We have like a bunch of grade 2s, a bunch of grade 1s, some support units. Glory Finder, hell yeah, Hololive. Okay, let's get back into the episode. It's gonna be tough. Because if Liel hits a critical trigger here, she hits a crit here, that's been tough. Because we know about the PG. Yeah. Puts her at 4. Ooh, that's a PG gone. Ooh. You can guard for...
インを持っていれば次のターンでディバインスキルが発動する。そうなれば私はターンを繰り返し勝つ。でも忘れてない？何を？ディバインスキルを持ってるのはこっちだって同じ。そして先に仕掛けることができるのは私の方だってこと。私のターンペルソナライド DL アモルタ。
He said
エネルギージェネレーターのスキルで
me first, bro.
そのスキルで山札の上5枚からイーグレットをコール。続けてイスティアをコール。イスティアのブーストサルバールでアタック。ノーガード DL アモルタでヴァンガードにアタック。スキルによりサルバールをバインドしてもう1枚のサルバールをコール。この時イスティアとシーケンスのスキル発動。イスティアはスタンド、シーケンスはパワープラス5000、さらにソウルチャージ。オーバートリガー我ながらついてないね。余裕ぶってる暇ないんじゃない？まだアタックが残る。
That was an actual Vanguard moment. She just soul charged the OT. She was like, if I didn't use the soul charge skill, if I didn't just, but you can't. That okay, that's actually super real for that one. God, this episode. They want to create so many scenarios where people beat people without OTs as much as they possibly can. On God, I probably wouldn't use my divine skill here.
あなたの気持ちはわかるよ。まだ言うの？言うよ。私たちが抱えた罪悪感は同じなんだから。でもそれってお兄ちゃんと話した？それは言わなかったよね。いや、言えなかった。お兄ちゃんからそうだ、光のせいだって肯定されるのが怖くて、そうはならないって思っててもその恐怖には勝てなかった。でもちゃんと話すべきだったんだ。悩んでるなら、苦しいなら喧嘩してでも伝えるべきだった。もう遅いよ。遅くない。遅くない。だってあなたのお兄ちゃんは生きてここにいる。私が守るよ。あなたとお兄ちゃんの今までを。時を逆負け。ディバインスキル発動。バトル終了時、ドロップの同盟カード DL アモルタにライド。ドライブマイナス1。イスティアのブーストサルバールでアタック。ノーガード。もう一度 DL アモルタでヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。サルバールをバインドし、もう1枚のサルバールをコール。頭冷やして
Cool down and reflect. He said go in a corner and chill. Sheesh.
ターンエンド。
光。
ちょっと大丈夫だから。あなたは治ってないんだ。
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I forget. This Hikari is the version of Hikari that didn't get healed because our Akina is the one that won, not hers, because hers died to Soul.
人間じゃない私にレザエルの奇跡は起きなかった。でも別にどうってことない。私の体がどうなろうがあんたにお灸は据えられる。遠慮はしないからやってみなよ。あと1点届かなかったね。勝つためには次の攻撃を守りきらなくちゃいけなくなりました。
ヴァンガードは最後まで何が起こるかわからない。
ヒールトリガーで回復した分守りやすくはなったが、
向こうのディバインスキルが来れば 2ターン連続で一方的に投げられる。まさに大ピンチ。
She is indeed in a very tight spot, brother.
盛り上がってきたじゃねえか。ほぼ勝負は決まりましたかね。
どうだろうな。こちら側の明道光が持つ手札は残り1枚。
あの手札がディストーテッドベインでなければディバインスキルの発動条件は満たせない。
大丈夫。彼女の思いは本物だ。必ず時の宿命者はそれに応える。
私は時を繰り返す。私自身の罪を断ち、あるべき時間を取り戻すために。もうあなたのターンは来ないよ。
She said, your turn? Oh, that's the end of the episode? Really? She said, Tokyo Tomare. I really like this fight. This was actually pretty solid gameplay. I ain't gonna lie. My assessment, I think this is probably, again, I think this is my favorite episode of the season. Because I feel like both of these players, I mean, they're obviously like from different timelines, so they're technically different people from different aspects. But to still see a lot of like similar play styles. As I say, she's playing as efficient as she can, especially with the type of cards they're playing. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of cards where I'm like, okay, why are you playing this from either of them? Maybe the Leela, but I don't know much about a Darkseid version of Leela. The Keter one looks kind of okay for if you're playing it out of the box with Leela focus cards. It's pretty alright. But how she's managing to pilot it, the fact that Amatoa could get the grade 3 out of the water zone already, crazy to me. I think the distorted Bane setup, she was kind of crazy for that one. I don't know if that was like the best choice to call the 3, but it's still 3 attacks, man. You still gotta guard all of it. If you hit no defensive triggers, you're cooked. That's an insane grade 2 turn. Overall, I think this episode showcased a lot what good players can do with what they have in their hands or what they can use as part of their board. Interesting that she's playing draw triggers, painkillers, and front triggers. Did we see a crit? Yeah, I don't remember seeing a crit yet. But I could be mistaken. No, I think we did see like one Keter crit. Yeah. That's still cool. Overall, fantastic episode. So be awesome, stay awesome. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in and stopping on by. And until next time, Johnny.